Sup guys, how are we? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the 6th annual installment of Rugby Player Reacts to the top 100 NFL players of 2023. Well, the 6th annual installment of the series in general, but we are indeed in the year of 2023. I began this back in 2018. It's been a 5-year journey that I've absolutely loved. Yes, I take my breaks, as you guys well know, but when I come back with a vengeance, and we get through 100 videos in about a couple of weeks, and then it takes another couple of weeks to edit them and another couple of weeks to upload them and get the thumbnails ready, and it's a fucking mammoth effort, but it's an effort that I enjoy. It's an effort that's worth something, because my viewers and my subscribers and my fans and followers, and look, anyone who tunes into any of these videos, you're absolute legends. I'm going to try and tone down the swearing, but you know, when you get into the top 50 of a 100 video series, you do start to get excited. And in this case, we look at CJ Mosley, linebacker for the Jets. There haven't been too many Jets players on this list, I'll admit, but to see one in the position of linebacker in the top 50, I don't mind it. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at his Wikipedia page, have a look at his stats, tell a bit of a story, and then we will watch the video and then place him in a rugby team. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and let's get into it. CJ Mosley, linebacker. Looks as if there's another CJ Mosley, a defensive lineman. In this case, we look at CJ Mosley playing for the Jets, apparently, but his picture here in 2015, he played for the Ravens. He is a veteran. He's an absolute veteran. June 19th, 1992, 31 years of age, 6'2", 231 pounds. Played at Alabama from 10 to 13. Got picked up in the first round of the 2014 draft with pick number 17. Went to the Ravens, played most probably his first deal from 14 to 18, then got picked up by the Jets, and he's been there ever since. 5-time second team All-Pro participant, 2014, 16, 17, 18, and again in 2022. 5-time Pro Bowler, 14, 16, 17, 18, and again in 2022. So as far as his career has gone, his performances have gone, it seems as if he came into the league with an absolute bang, right? First round pick, 2014, got to the Pro Bowl his first year, almost like a defensive rookie of the year, maybe, possibly. And then, you know, had to earn his stripes again in 15. 16 to 18 was quite obviously a significant portion of his career where he was just going extremely well. Had a couple of years off, it's probably why I don't really recognize him. And then come 2022, at the ripe old age of 30, that was his time to shine once again. 6'2", 234 pounds, 4'6" for the 40-yard dash, 35 inches on the vertical, 9'10" on the broad jump, 15 reps on the bench. And in 2014, he became the highest linebacker drafted from Alabama since Rolando McClain. Well, that was only 4 years earlier. In addition, he was one of 8 Alabama Crimson Tide players to be selected that year. Only 8. So as far as his deals are concerned, this is always interesting. Mosley signed a 4-year, $8.87 million contract, May 27th, 2014. Then he was contracted to his 5th-year option for the Ravens in 2017, $8.71 million for the 2017 season. Then he signed a 5-year deal with the Jets worth $85 million. Wow. 112 total games. Last year, 2022, 17 games played, 158 combined tackles, 99 solo, 59 assisted, 1 sack, 7 passes deflected, 1 interception, 1 fumble recovery, bringing his career totals to 112 games, 914 combined tackles, 11.5 sacks, 46 passes deflected, 11 interceptions. So he is a player that, well, he likes to tackle. He likes to tackle. And in the position of linebacker, what else do you need? What else do you need? He needs to be that enforcer. And being 6'2" and 231 pounds, he's not going to be the biggest linebacker, or not the most solid linebacker, but what he may lack in size and weight, he obviously makes up for in effort. I mean, 150 tackles, 150 plus tackles. 2021 was his career high of 168. Last year, 10 less, 158, bringing his total to 914. Another solid season. I'm going to say probably halfway through this coming season, he's going to eclipse 1,000 career combined tackles. Well, with all that being said, let's get into it.
Stupid ass cutback.
Stupid ass cutback.
Cutback. What? Soft ass. Always running away. Always running away. Let's go.
Okay, so he's got a bit of attitude. He's willing to speak. I mean, when you lay the smack down like that, how can you not? How can you get up from a dominant tackle like that, a massive car crash like that? It's pretty much like a car crash, guys. Let's be honest. That's just one. I mean, that's just one of his 99 solo tackles. What a beast!
Cut back. Down 32.
I wonder if the running back saw him coming.
C.J. Mosley is a lot like Batman villain Bane. Supremely intelligent, ultra-athletic, and freakishly strong. Just ask his teammates.
What a season it's been for Mosley.
I just seen him, do a lot of supernatural things.
Playing at Buffalo, it was a pulling guard coming around. It was like a lead.
Okay, I know this video is about CJ Mosley, but as far as voices are concerned, as far as a second career post-playing, that guy's voice has got to be used for something. That is indeed the lowest tone of voice we have heard thus far.
Lead play. CJ comes down, knocks out the guard, and at the same time somehow made the play.
Let's go!
Okay, yeah. Did I say he was undersized? Did I say he didn't weigh enough? I take that back.
Huge play by Mosley.
And I'm just like, yeah.
He's a
That's why we call him Captain up there.
All right, point
Yeah, he's a fucking dog.
out the football. Don't meet me there.
He always trying to fly to the ball. Don't never make him flinch.
4th down and goal inside the 1. Running left, Williams. The Jets get him stopped.
He's not a flincher.
It's a goal line stand.
He bring that hammer.
C.J. Mosley bringing the thunder.
Solid tackle, great technique. Lowers the shoulder into the hip, shoulder first, wraps the arms.
C.J. Mosley was right there to lower the boom on James Cook.
Oh, smart.
Running back, going to ground on purpose. Smart.
He's great in coverage.
Simeon throws one over the middle. Intercepted!
When we talk about Bill Belichick, what did he say that C.J. Mosley really added? Pass coverage ability.
Yeah, doing my best. I appreciate your words, too.
Yeah, he mean a lot to the defense. You know what I mean?
Bro, if you can get a compliment from Bill Belichick post game,
the core of the defense.
All right, let's see what they try to do this time.
Great communicator to get everyone on the same page.
Hey, you back. Hey, you. Hey, drop left. Go.
There's many times where CJ needed to play before the play happened.
And off Swift, and the Jets get him on the ground before he picks up the first.
no wonder he's got so many combined tackles. He's into absolutely everything.
It motivates all of us.
Effort, technique, violence, execution. That's all you need today. Let's go.
We just watch his grind. We just watch how hard he worked on and off the field. Since day one when I first came in the building, he was always on me. He was the first person that was like, I'm not going to call you sauce. You're going to have to work for it. I dedicated my whole offseason to him and to working towards that nickname. He just pushed me every step of the way.
Mosley.
Damn, bro. It's honestly, man, I've got goosebumps for the first time today because it's things like that. It's hearing fellow players say things like that. That's what makes this series. That was an incredible piece of information that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
Might play with an edge like Bane, but he's a good guy. Always ready to defend Gotham.
A professional in and out the building. Very lucky to play with CJ, and just the caliber of player he is.
Parts of the Jets defense, number 57.
Fuck, man. Let's be honest. The Jets have had their issues. They've had their troubles the last, couple of years. But, he is part of the backbone of that team, quite clearly. But the last thing we're going to do is play CJ Mosley in a rugby team. If he was to take off the pads and the helmet, actually, no, some rugby players do play with little pads these days. I don't know about that. I don't know what the rules are actually as far as how many inches worth of padding you can have. But I would say it's less than an inch. Certainly no plastic involved. So if I had to place CJ Mosley on a rugby team, he's 6'2", 231 pounds, and runs a 4.63 40-yard dash with the ability to hit like that. I feel like with his build, he'd be a fantastic lock, but he's just not tall enough He's not tall enough, especially for professional rugby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in the backs, and I'm going to put him in at second 5/8, because at the end of the day, we need his defensive ability in that back line. He's got enough speed, he's got enough skill to play in the back line, but his main role is going to be on defense. It's going to be to really solidify that back line and not so much make one-on-one tackles, but as he does, I mean, with 160 odd combined tackles, it's the willingness to get into the nitty-gritty stuff. It's the willingness to see maybe his inside or outside man make that first contact and then go in there as the second man and just completely finish the tackle. You know what I mean? Just finish it right. And then, hey, maybe he can effect a turnover and get back out into a second 5 position and then run with the ball. I mean, we have been placing guys with his sort of size out one more, but you got to remember, he's 6'2". His arms aren't as built. He doesn't have the shoulders as some of these guys, some of these linebackers, but he's still 231 pounds. And at the end of the day, if you have the right angle and you've got the right technique with a body that heavy, you're going to do some damage. And that's exactly what I'd love to see him do. But the coolest thing about rugby is that, yeah, you put in the hits, but you also get as much of an opportunity with the ball in hand. He'd have to be able to pass, and he'd have to be able to kick. But he does have a hand span of almost 11 inches. And with that in mind, I feel like with a bit of training, he would be able to spiral pass with the best of them. But that brings us to the end of another video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one.